Hello everybody, Daisy here with another layout for Kitaholic Kits. Today I am using a cut file that I have had in my cut file library for a long time. I have no idea where I got it from. I believe it's from the Silhouette store, but I'm not 100% sure. And all I did was I cut out the beautiful floral top, and then I cut out two of the underneath butterflies. So that I could kind of layer it up. And now I'm using this black and white floral, and this is so gorgeous, and I decided to use one of my stash items, which were these watercolor pencils, and color in some of the florals that will peek out around the butterfly. So I sped this up pretty fast. All I'm doing is I'm coloring in a little bit of the leaves and the flowers, and then using my water brush and kind of blending it together. And I'm not doing all of them. Like I said, I just wanted some of them to peek out around where the butterfly is going to go. And I want it to go kind of at an angle here. Excuse me. And it probably would have been smart had I traced around the butterfly so that I knew where the flowers were going to pop out, but I didn't do that. So I keep putting the butterfly back and then coloring in some more and going around. I am blending those two green colors together on some of the leaves. Some of them I just leave the darker color, some of them are the lighter color. This is kind of my first, I've never used watercolor pencils before, and I'm not very good with just watercolors, but I have to say I'm already super in love with these. They were so much easier to use than regular watercolor, and yeah, I just really like them. So hopefully I'll be using them again soon. Excuse me. And I'm just doing some of the colors that I like and going around, and again just doing some clusters coming out from the butterfly, but I leave the rest of them black and white just for that kind of contrast. I was thinking about using that picture that I have over there on the right hand side, but that one I don't end up using. And then I pull in another one, and I don't know if anybody else struggles with this. I have the perfect photo that I wanted to use for this. Could not find it anywhere. I went in my Google Photos, I searched my phone, I searched my computer, I searched everywhere. I could not find the photo that I wanted. So I end up settling for a photo, which is always not my favorite thing to do. So yeah. I mean, it works fine. So, and this ends up being a boy layout, which is something that I do occasionally. I get on kicks where I will do a whole bunch of boy layouts, and then I go for a long time just doing girls, and yeah. So I decided to stitch around the outside of this butterfly just to give it a little bit more kind of definition and something a little bit different. And so I'm just using this mint crochet thread, and I got that at a thrift store. So it's a fun place to find interesting craft items that are gently used. So this is a photo that I ended up with, and I did back it with a piece of the 4x6 paper that you get in the pocket kit. And it's of my husband and my son when my son was probably about 6 months old. No, not even quite. Probably 4 months old. And this is something that my husband loves to do with all kids. Even now, he still likes to try to do it with my 13-year-old. And it's just, a great picture of them. So I'm going to do kind of 2 layer clusters around my photos here, but I end up swapping them because I feel like my title, which is just my guys, I'm sure it's a title I've used before, is getting a little squished down there, so I end up moving it up onto the butterfly and then moving that cluster down. Now I wanted to use some of the embellishments and everything, but I felt like I was getting too many words. So I am going to cut out some of the exclusive florals. And these came on a sheet. I know Steph was having issues with her silhouette, but I don't mind fussy cutting them out. They're all pretty simple shapes, and so it doesn't take very much time at all to do. And I'm just going to cut out, I think I only used 4 of them. And this ends up being a very soft layout, which is kind of different for me. It's not in my realm of things that I feel comfortable doing, so I'm really happy with how it turned out, considering that it's not, you know, bright, bold colors. And yeah, I'm just going to keep cutting these out, and then I'm going to start swapping things around here in a minute, I believe. I did do a doodly border around the outside of the page, and I used the pen that came in the pocket kit, which I don't think I have on screen here, but it is one of those gorgeous crown pens, and I love it. Like, it's like a heavyweight one, and I really like it a lot. So now here's where I'm deciding everything needs to be switched around, and I'm going to adhere everything down. I did put some fun foam in between the layers of the butterfly so that they do stand up off the page, and then I did put some fun foam behind my photo to kind of make sure that it was at least as high as the butterfly. Excuse me. And I add one of those puffy hearts, and then I am going to pull in some sequins from my stash, and they're from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and they're it's an old mix. They're just some kind of iridescent clear ones, but I felt like it just needed a little extra sparkle. And that is pretty much going to finish it up. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to KitaholicKits.com and check out everything that's in the shop. I know that Steph just added a whole bunch of new stuff, so you don't want to miss out on any of that. And also you can subscribe to the kit on the website as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!